7-0 at the half. The Blue Devils will kick it off to start this second half. Once again, Lebanon will have the wind at their back, working out of the south end zone. Jody Atwood will kick off if he can find the kicking tee. And he's trying to find that tee, and I'm sure some manager is going to have, oh boy, somebody's going to catch it for that. Deep to return for the Patriots will be their tailback, Joe McHenry, and their split receiver, Sean Dunn. Terry, quickly give us a little rundown on the stats.
Tommy, by the numbers, Lebanon with a big advantage, 145 total yards. Oakland with only 39 total yards in the first half. First downs, Oakland with only 1, Lebanon with 10, but Lebanon only leads 7-0 as Jade Sellers scored a touchdown early in the second quarter, and that's the halftime score as we start the third quarter. Lebanon leading Oakland 7-0.
McHenry and Dunn deep. Atwood to kick off right hash mark 40-yard line. Start the second half, comes forward, line drive kick, hits on the 11 and bounces to the 7, to the 10, to the 15, and we hit him on the 20, and we knock him down on the 21. Down covering our specialty team, Ricky Phillips down there a lot, and he hit him first, and then we had somebody else down there for us, number 60, and that would be Thorne. On the 21, 1st and 10, Oakland.
Here's that starting defense for Lebanon in the second half. Adams at an end, Hasty, Cantrell, Alls in the middle, Moscadelli the weak side end. Sellers and Rose will go at linebacker. In the secondary, Garrett, Thompson, C, and Phillips.
Davenport's a quarterback, Patterson, and I believe McHenry is the tailback starting the second half. And there's a flag on the play. That may be delay a game. We've seen that a couple of times on Oakland tonight. Too much time in a huddle. 5-yard penalty will mark it back to the 16. So Oakland off to a bad start there. They got a lot of penalties, haven't they?
Bruce, they had 4 in the first half. That's their 5th of the game. 5 penalties, 34 yards. Lebanon's been penalized a couple of times for 25 yards.
Oakland had a couple in the delay of game. And that one starts them out 1st and 15. They're on their own 16, and they're headed in to that stiff breeze blowing out of the south. Rain expected later tonight. Lebanon at a 50. Got an eagle stack in there. Our tackles have moved down. They back the pass. They're looking across out in a flat, wide open, and Pearson dropped it. He was wide open on the 25. A quarterback threw just a straight out, and Pearson just couldn't catch it. Incomplete. 2nd and 15. Ball on the 16. The wind appears to be blowing, but they throw the ball pretty well. They've thrown the ball very well into the wind. That was a very well-thrown pass, just simply dropped. Slot right eye set. Take the ball, and they run that tailback. That's McHenry. And we hit him up on the 21, and he got 5 or 6. They may spot it on the 22. That's number 21 starting the second half, Joe McHenry, the tailback. Carrying the football, he got up to the 22 and got 6. 3rd down and 9 for Oakland. They trail 7-0. We're in the 3rd with 10:38 in the clock running. Lebanon's got Cantrell and Big Halls and Hasty, and our ends are Marscadelli and Adams. Our linebackers are Sellers and Rose. Take it in and run a sweep, and that's McHenry. We hit him in the backfield, and a flag goes down. Ricky Phillips, our corner, shot in and knocked him down around the 16. There's a flag on the play. It could be a crackback block. Check the flag. We'll probably refuse it. As the referees talk it over with Steve Rose, Lebanon probably decline the penalty and take the play. Oakland will have to punt, crackback block, clipping. Lebanon refuses it, I think. Let's see.
Moscadelli says refuse it. Rose gets the signal from Coach Medley and says let's refuse this penalty. So the clip against Mount Juliet will be declined, and Oakland's got a 4th down and long. Olita's going to have to punt into that stiff wind.
They were trying to run a sweep, and Ricky Phillips shot through and knocked him down back on the 16. Oakland's got to punt their 4th down in about 14 and a half. maybe 15. Olita standing on his own 2.5. Kicking into a strong wind and a good snap, and the punt is a line drive. It'll hit on the 40 and roll to the 45 to the 46 and roll all the way to the 48. Now that was a line drive kick. It stayed in that wind and never got up, Terry. It hit on about the 42, but it did roll to the 48.
Bruce, after the roll, 32 yards on the punt. Lebanon takes over in Oakland's territory on the 48. 9:40 left in the third quarter.
Here's that starting backfield, second half for the Blue Devils. Triplet to quarterback, Thompson the split end, Reeder the flanker, Chavez Job the tight end. In the backfield, Cantrell and Moss.
Lebanon's got a flanker to the right, split end left. Take the ball, run a trap to Cantrell. Cantrell pounds his way across the 45 to the 40, and then he fumbled a football, and Oakland may have recovered it. Yes, Oakland has recovered a fumble. Big break, Oakland on the 42. Cantrell had carried the football from the 48. He got pounded on the 40, coughed it up, and Oakland's got it on the 42.
John, it looked like he was struggling for extra yardage when that football popped loose.
Right you are, Tommy. He was twisting and turning, and on that last turn trying to break a tackle, Oakland's defensive back came in with a helmet and popped it loose.
Oakland's got good field position here on the 42. Man in motion's the flanker going back to the right. Setback, one setback's the tailback. They're back to pass. Here comes Alls. Alls barely missed him. Long pass, wide open, caught and out of bounds down on the 36. One of our corners slipped and fell. Alls was chasing the quarterback, barely missed him. Long pass, big play tonight for Oakland down on our 37, I think. Terry, that's probably their biggest gain.
Bruce, that's 21 yards on the passing catch, by far their biggest play of the game. They're down to Lebanon's 37 first down.
Pearson, I think, caught it down on the 37 and slid out of bounds. They're on the 37 and their first down and 10. Oakland trying to tie it up. Oakland's quarterback up over the ball, and man, is he squat down low. Can't hardly see him. He takes the ball and hands it to that tailback, and the tailback got 6 yards, or maybe 7 to our 30. From the 37, McHenry round to the 30 and got 7 yards, and Oakland's got a little spirit going. 2nd and 3. Oakland's quarterback, Davenport, when he gets under that center, you can barely see him over the line. He's down in a squatting position. It's 2nd down and 3, and Davenport brings them up to the line with a flanker, 2 flankers to the left. One of them's a split end. Take the ball, and they run the fullback, and he got a first down, and he broke it outside, and he goes to the 20, to the 15, and he carries people to the 14. Broke it outside the big fullback, Patterson. Oakland picked up big yardage and got a first down all the way to our 14 and a half. Tommy, they've come out here the second half, and Oakland's sticking it to us at the moment.
Well, the big play, the pass and catch from Davenport to Dunn went because our defensive back fell down on the play, and since then, they've just kind of run it right at us.
First down on the 14 and a half. Oakland trying to tie it up. Send a man in motion, and then I said, and they take it and give it to McHenry, and he got knocked down on the 11. He got about 3 yards as he got to the 11. Joe McHenry has started his second half at tailback, and now he checks out. And the ball is on the 11-yard line. Oakland has got about 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7 yards to go. 7:05 in the third, and Lebanon leads 7-0.
Dan France back in at tailback. He's that senior, the kid that was injured in the Lincoln County game.
Davenport brings them to the line, looks for a hot pass, throws it, and we hit him just as he threw the ball. That was our stunt man, Ricky Phillips, stunting. He hit Davenport just as he threw the ball, and he made him throw it short, incomplete. 3rd down. We shot a cornerback, I think, that Phillips. Ball on the 11. They've got to go, I believe they've got to go close to the 4.5. We'll say 5, 4.5. 6:49 in the third. Back to pass. Looks. There's a man open. Caught. Close to a first down. He may have it. He caught it to the tight end. That's Big John Williams. He's on the 4.5. They may bring the chains out. They may not have to. They're going to. John, what do you got out on the field? First down?
Bruce, he caught the ball right on the 5, and they're going to give him forward progress to just inside the 5. Looks like a first down from my point.
They'll bring the change out and stretch him. First and goal to go Oakland. Oakland battling us tough here on our field. We're 4-0. This is a big district game. We cannot afford to lose this one. We still got Gallatin and Riverdale to go. They're on our 5 and 4.5. Power eye. And they hit us and we fumbled it. And it scrambles around and Lebanon recovered it. We shot somebody through. And coming out with a football is Kevin Hasty. I don't know who hit him. They fumbled it on the 10, and we've got it.
John, they came with a power eye. We hit them right in the mouth as they tried to go off tackle.
Right you are, Tommy. It's hard to hear down here with this sideline going nuts, but all you could see was blue jerseys in the backfield. You knew it was going to be a loss on the play. The fumble's just extra. Blue Devil ball on the 10-yard line.
We shot somebody through, and he coughed it up on the 10, and we've got it. First down and 10 for Lebanon. We're deep in our territory, and we're lead 7-0. Triplets back to pass, and flags are flying, and whistles are blowing. So Lebanon probably going to get a 5-yard penalty. We were going to throw the ball from our own 10 and try to hit Thompson or Reader 1 going deep. Illegal motion. Here comes the ref over to Mark Medley to tell him what happened.
Bruce, from here, it looked like Chavez Joe may have been moving at the snap. Now, I'm not sure about that, John. If you hear any different, let us know about that. But it looked like Chavez might have been just a little ahead of the snap count.
Ball is on the 5. First and 15. We got a 5-yard penalty. 5:40 clock runs. Lebanon 7-0. Draw play to Sellers up the middle. He got hit. That might have been Moss. He lost 2 yards back to the 3. Oakland's defense